Alright, hey guys, Only Gamer here, and I'm back with another collection video. And because this week was the 20th anniversary of the Nintendo GameCube, well, 20 years since the original Japanese release on September 14th, 2001, I decided to finally show you guys my entire GameCube game collection. Now, the GameCube, despite the fact it's a system that I own 10 games for, and yes, this is all I have, is just 10 games, I actually don't own the actual console. Instead, I have a Nintendo Wii. This is an original launch model Wii, the one that has GameCube backwards compatibility in it. So yeah, this is where I play all my GameCube games. In fact, I've got a GameCube memory card plugged in right now. It's a Spider-Man 2 themed memory card I got for my birthday one year. And yeah, so I play all my GameCube games on that. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I've only got 10 games, and it's a system that I really want to collect more for. I mean, like, there are tons of games for the GameCube that I really want to get, especially first-party ones like Super Smash Bros. Melee, Super Mario Sunshine, and the Zelda Collector's Edition compilation, which has, like, you know, the old NES and N64 games, which I've actually never played before. You know, I want to give those a try. And, you know, there were some tons of third-party ones as well. GameCube stuff is just too expensive, man, and I'm too poor. So that's the reason why I've only got 10 games. And, yeah, these are all third-party games with the exception of one, and that's it. Literally, these are all games that you can get on other systems. Well, Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron 2, or Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader, or whatever, is a GameCube exclusive, but that obviously wasn't made by Nintendo. But still, other than that, all these other games you can get on other systems, and I actually do have a lot of these on other consoles, which I will mention as we, you know, go through them. But yeah, so this is my entire collection. I've only got 10 games, and yeah, not really a whole lot to say really. I'm just going to go through them one by one. I'll show you the inside, you know, the disc and manual if the game's complete, of course. And yeah, I'll just briefly talk about them and just go from there. Won't be a particularly long video because I've only got 10 games to show off, but anyway, let's just get straight on with it, I guess. So, let's start things off with Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader. So this was a GameCube exclusive game that I already mentioned before. And yeah, it was a launch title as well. This was a sequel to the N64 original Rogue Squadron. And yeah, this was originally my dad's, but he gave it to me for free quite a long time ago. Yeah, I've played it like once, I think, and never really touched it again. It is complete, as you can see, you got the manual disc right there. And the cool thing about GameCube games is the fact that they come on these like miniature discs. And I'm pretty certain it's the only console to come on discs this small, which was kind of a problem for developers back in the day because these GameCube discs could only hold like 1.5 gigabytes of data, whereas a PS2 or Xbox disc could be upwards of 8 gigabytes if it was dual layered. So that was the reason why like you didn't get things like GTA on the GameCube, was simply because like they just couldn't fit the game on a single disc. And there were some GameCube games that were released on 2 discs, but the reason why most games didn't do it was because obviously it would have been more expensive to put the game out on 2 discs. So yeah, that's probably the main reason actually why the GameCube never really got much third-party support. But anyway, so that's Rogue Squadron 2. Next we got Matt Hoffman's Program X2. This is a game I also own for the PlayStation 2, and I've also got the original on the PS1. So this is one of the few Activision 02 spin-off games. Basically, shortly after the success of the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series, Activision did like these spin-off games under the Activision 02 brand, and yeah, this was one of them, Matt Hoffman's Program X2. And it's a fun game. I don't like it as much as Tony Hawk, but it's still quite enjoyable. This one doesn't have the manual, unfortunately, but has a little health and safety booklet. Next up, we have my favourite game of all time, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. This game will be turning 20 years old very soon. I will be doing a video, by the way. I will be doing a video on Pro Skater 3's 20th anniversary on the exact day, which I think is either October 28th or November 1st. But yeah, this game I actually own 5 copies of. You know, I own this for the PS1, the PS2, the Xbox, the GameCube, and the Game Boy Advance. And yeah, this is a fantastic game. You know, I absolutely love it to death. You know, my favourite game of all time. And you know, I want to own every single version of this game. I'm just missing the PC and Game Boy Color versions, and also the N64 version as well, which was only released in North America. But yeah, other than that, I have every version of this game, and I absolutely love it. I used to have Pro Skater 4 on the GameCube, but the reason why I don't own it anymore is because... The fuck? Did anyone hear that? Yeah, the reason why I don't own Pro Skater 4 on the GameCube anymore is because the disc actually had a crack in it. Like, it had like physical cracks in the disc, and it would only play for like a minute or two, and then it would just come up with an error message saying that the disc was unreadable. So I had to get rid of it, unfortunately. But one day I do want to get like all the Tony Hawks for the GameCube. But at the moment I've just got Pro Skater 3. Alright, and next up we have, this is the most recent game I brought for the GameCube, True Crime Streets of LA. This was also on the PS2 and Xbox. This game was essentially, you know, a lot of people like to call it a GTA clone. This was during the period where there was a lot of those. And it is a game that, you know, has a lot in common with GTA, but is quite different. Like, this game's more focused on like the melee combat than the shooting. And yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I mean, obviously not as good as GTA or Driver, but, you know, it's still a decent open world game. And I brought this on the GameCube, you know, because it was the only GTA type game you can get for the GameCube. I mean, I know there's Simpsons Hit and Run and also the sequels on the GameCube, which I do want to get at some point, but yeah, that was the reason why I brought on the GameCube specifically. Alright, next up, Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. Yes, Call of Duty was actually on the GameCube. There were two CODs for the GameCube, this and Finest Hour. This one was also multi-platform. This was sort of a spin-off game, I guess, to Call of Duty 2, which was on the 360 and PC. This one's completely different, made by Treyarch. This was actually the first COD they ever worked on. And yeah, it's pretty decent. Obviously not as good as the main Call of Duty 2, at least in my opinion, but still, for what it is, it's a pretty decent game. And this plays a hell of a lot better than Finest Hour. Finest Hour had a lot of like frame rate issues, at least on PS2, which is the version I've got. And next up, we've got a few Sonic games, starting off with Sonic Mega Collection. Everyone knows this one. This is by far the most iconic Sonic compilation. You know, this is the original release of it. So this game has 7 Sega Mega Drive games on it. You've got Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic & Knuckles, Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, Sonic Spinball, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. And the Plus Edition on the PS2 and Xbox had some bonus Game Gear games as well. But yeah, this is the original release, and yeah, got it complete right here. Yeah, really, really solid compilation. Of course, there's a bajillion different ways to play all these games, but Mega Collection is still a good compilation, even after all these years. Of course, Mega Collection Plus is better, but you still can't go wrong with the original GameCube release. Alright, then next up we have Gems Collection. This one is very interesting, because this one focuses on the obscure Sonic games. Like, this one has Sonic CD, Sonic the Fighters, Sonic R, and then you've got 6 Game Gear games, which weren't on Mega Collection Plus. So you've got Sonic 2, Sonic Spinball, Sonic Triple Trouble, Sonic Drift 2, Tails Sky Patrol, and Tails Adventures. And there's also a few unlockable ones as well, like Vector Man 1 and 2. And also in Japan they had the Streets of Rage trilogy, so Streets of Rage 1 through 3 was unlockable through this, but nowhere else, you know, unfortunately, only in Japan. But yeah, this is still a good compilation, you know, got a few decent games on here. And yeah, this was also released on the PS2, which I do also have that version as well, which I've shown off in my Sonic Collection video I did a few months back. And then next up we have Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So this is obviously the enhanced port of Adventure 2, which was originally on the Dreamcast. And yeah, this is the version that everyone knows. This is pretty much more well known than the actual original Dreamcast release. But yeah, of course, everyone knows Sonic Adventure 2, at least if you're a Sonic fan, you know, it's often considered the fan favourite. You know, a lot of people say it's the best 3D Sonic game, or one of the best 3D Sonic games. And yeah, it's a game that I really, really want to go back to, because I hardly played it. I don't think I've gotten past, like, the second stage. Like, honestly, like, I really, really need to go back and play this again. I will do it at some point. I don't own the original Adventure, or Adventure DX, which is the GameCube version. Well, I will be getting that at some point. Which, yeah, that version also has some random Game Gear games on it as well, just as, like, a little bonus. And then this is the only Mario game I own for the GameCube, Mario Kart Double Dash. Interestingly, I only just noticed this today, but you can see there it says on the front, not to be sold separately. So, yeah, this copy must have been part of a GameCube bundle. I actually didn't even notice that until right now, but yeah, this is a bundle copy, I guess, of a Double Dash. So, yeah, this game is really good. It's not my favourite Mario Kart. My favourite is still Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But this one was still really fun. And yeah, got a complete right there. And this is also one of the few GameCube games that supports the broadband adapter as well, which doesn't work at all on the Wii. So plus the servers would have been shut down a long time ago. So yeah, even if you do get a broadband adapter for the GameCube, it's completely useless now, other than just being a collector's piece. And then last but not least, we have Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader again. Now, the reason why I have 2 copies is because this one is actually an NTSC copy. So I live in the UK, so all these games are PAL except for this one. Now, I don't exactly know how this happened, but my dad also gave this to me. My dad somehow brought 2 copies of Rogue Squadron 2. Like, I don't know how, but like he gave both of these to me, and yeah, I guess he must have accidentally brought an NTSC copy and then later brought a PAL one. I honestly don't know like how this happened, but yeah, he had both an NTSC and a PAL copy of Rogue Squadron 2, and now he gave it to me. I've now got a PAL and NTSC copy of the game. So yeah, and because it is NTSC and the GameCube / Wii is, you know, region locked, I can't play this, but it doesn't really matter because I've got the, you know, the PAL version right here. But yeah, just a interesting part of my collection really. I don't own very many NTSC games at all, but yeah, this is one of the few exceptions. But yeah, I've got 2 copies of Rogue Squadron 2, 2 different regional versions of the game. So yeah, there you have it guys, that is my entire GameCube collection. I know it's small, but like I said earlier, I've only got 10 games. I will get more GameCube games. I will definitely make sure that in the future, you know, I'll buy a lot more GameCube games, and then I'll do an updated GameCube game collection video, just to list off a few GameCube games that I really want to get. I really want to get True Crime New York City, all the Tony Hawks for the GameCube that I don't own, so Pro Skater 4 up to American Wasteland, you know, Super Mario Sunshine, Smash Bros. Melee, the Zelda Collector's Edition, Gun, Sonic Adventure DX, you know, there's a bunch, you know, there's a bunch of GameCube games that I really want to get, and, you know, in the future, when I do get them, I'll definitely do an update to this video. As of now, this is all I've got, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what GameCube games you own, and what's your favourite GameCube game, and yeah, with all that being said, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, and happy 20th anniversary to the Nintendo GameCube. So with that being said, please like, subscribe, and peace.